What's going on, everybody? Takes Away Minecraft here with...
No Real Paper Productions. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry about the delay here, but I just had to set a thing up real quick.
So yeah, we're here with Mew. Mew, I mean, he's like relevant these days. He's not on the Aeroteam, but shut up.
Yeah, shut up. I
He's
don't hate
doing
people.
things. So
Yeah, I made the global 7500 along with Mateo, Andrew, and this kid named Mute. Did you guys know that? Where'd you taxi go? Taxi, where'd you go?
So
Well, I
anyway,
don't know where.
anyway, we have the global 7500 made by Mateo, Mute, Rowen, Miles, and I. So let me pull up
Who's
the.
I?
I hate you, Mew. The Global 7500 is an ultra-long-range business jet developed by Bombardier Aviation.
In Canada.
Yep, Canada. So the 7500 was originally the 7000, and then Bombardier was like, guys, what if we just add 500? And then so they did.
That makes it 7500, dude. Did you know that? I did not know that. It's like, it's so shocking to think that 50 is more than 0. What are your thoughts on that?
Anyway, so the 7500 four cabin zone, and has a range of 7,700 nautical miles, meaning it can go literally anywhere if you want it.
It's also got some pretty big wings if you tell me about it.
Yeah. So pretty cool. So we first have the blank livery, like always. We have the where do we start? Mute. Where do we start? Mute.
The nose. No, like yeah, you start at the nose.
Oh, and then yeah. So in the background we have Gulf Streams. Those will be updated soon.
And my Challenger 600.
Yeah.
Yes, so tiny too.
Yeah. So those will come later on, but right now we're just gonna showcase the global. So here we have the nose Speedo 2s. We have, this is like a little I don't know what this is, but it's like a little thing right there, and that
It's a little thing, Lloyd.
I think it's
Hey, where's and then we have a sensor right here too. Don't forget the
sensor. It's like a landing guidance sensor. I'm not too sure. Speedo 2s. We have the big huge door. Landing.
We also have a gear door.
Gear door. Yep. Some antennas. Huge windows. I mean, they are
like
pretty big.
16 windows.
Something like that. We have the underbelly here. We have another antenna. Beacon light. We have the wheel well and gear right here. Gear door. We have the big huge wing right here. We have the classic Bombardier winglet.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty memes. We have
the Rolls-Royce engine. I like who
they're
he
General,
chose.
They're General Electric.
Really? I thought there was. Oh, my bad. I thought
General.
I'm thinking about the. I'm thinking about the Gulfstream. My bad.
They are General Electric Passport 20 engines, and then if we can just like go through here, we kind of have something in here, but it's all good. And we are also utilizing the Aeroteam 2.0 texture pack in Mute. Don't you have something to say?
By the way, version 2 pack is stoop.
I didn't say that. The U.S. English male guy said that. You know that, right?
Yeah. So engines here, we have the pylon, we have the big tail, and then the horizontal stabilizers. And
looks like a CRJ tail.
Yeah, it's basically a beefed up CRJ. That's what it is.
That's meant for. Well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah. We have the APU, and then I believe this is the APU no, this is the APU intake. Right here, it goes through and then out the end. We have a couple ports right here for stuff, and then one right here. Flapjack fairings.
They're pretty cool, you know. They check the fairings, you know.
Sure. We have some more antennas, beacon on the top. Now let's get on to the
cockpit window.
Oh yeah, we have the flight deck here. Now let's get on to the interior.
Yay, interior time.
You can get out the wing.
Hey.
So yeah, here we'll first start off in the flight deck. We have the nice handy joysticks. This flight deck is basically the same as the A220, which was produced by Bombardier. What's going on, Mute? And they were developed around the same time, so they have similar flight deck styles. In here, we have the galley. So we have a nice sink over here. I believe this is I think these over here
So
are
where
the
you
stoves
clean up
and
your food, you
microwave.
know that, right? So where you
Yeah.
clean up your food.
And then over here, this is where you put your nice champagne bottles on, or
Yeah.
champagne glasses. In here we have the crew rest, which is just basically the seat that turns into a lay flat.
Respect the crew, you know.
Yep, and then a whatever you call this here.
Big window right there.
Yep, 2 big windows, and then a TV screen here. Now
I
let's
have
get
it.
on to the
rich people seats for the rich people meets.
Sure. So here we have the meeting area seats, pretty dope. Then we
Mahogany tables.
Then we have the dining table here. Then in here we have the living room. We have a couch. And then a TV. And then I should have updated these, but oh well. In here we have the bedroom. And then we have a seat here.
Go night night.
Nice queen bed. And then we have the bathroom. We have a sink and then a toilet.
Ew.
And then in here we have a closet. And then very back here you can actually access the cargo hold.
Which is
through
pretty
the
nasty.
cabin.
Tell me about it.
So that's pretty nice. And then if we go out here, and then there's the cargo door. So I think
Pretty
that's
big.
pretty much it for the base global. Now let's move on.
Go on to Deliveries.
Yeah, let's go on to Deliveries. So here we have the base Bombardier house delivery. This is the first one they came out with. It's Charlie dash Golf Lima Bravo Romeo. So we have the registration on the engine here. It says Global 7500 on the tail right there.
From Canada.
From Canada. We have the Bombardier painted winglets. Then we
Gold.
have the stripe painted on the fuselage with some gray highlights. And then
Gold.
yeah, and then right here it says Bombardier.
Pretty cool.
And then the interiors are gonna be the same throughout, so no need to go on the inside.
Who cares about the interiors anyways?
Yeah. So here we have the Bombardier House 2 livery, November 750 GX. I don't believe Bombardier owns this anymore. I believe it's owned by some
Stupid person.
Yeah, it's owned by some subsidiary. I'm not too sure, but pretty much the same thing. Gold stripe on the tail.
Alright, here we have the house livery. It's bare metal, obviously. Who else would it be? So this one does not have the little probes here that actually take in the flight data. It's practically it's somewhat like a regular body for the 7500, but on our next one we'll take on a very unique shape. But we're gonna talk about this one. So yeah, we got some primer. I think it's primer, right? Primer, right?
I don't know. It's bare metal paint, and then
Yeah, and then we have the blue exhaust, pretty zassy, scary Minecraft noise. Same here. What's the reg of this one?
oh, I mean it's not supposed to have a reg, but it's just bare metal.
Nice.
The Bombardier's bare metal paints kind of differ, but they relatively are the same. Sometimes they'll have the windows.
Oh yeah, we
blacked
need to
out.
say who painted each delivery.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Old
Well,
GCTV videos.
most of everyone helped on. So I think Pig did a couple things, and then
I think didn't you do the bare metals?
yeah, Miles did the wing, and then I tweaked it a bit. I changed the color to fit the new pack. Yeah, Miles did a couple of things. So horizontal stabilizers painted, the wings are painted, and then I forgot to mention the emergency exit door right here, and then the wing path walkway thing.
Oh yeah, someone put 2 emergency exits on this plane before, and then they're gonna blow up.
So now let's move on to the flight test. Registered Charlie dash Golf Lima Bravo Oscar. Now take it away, Mute.
Alright, so this one practically the same as the one before, except there's an addition of a little probe here that measures that intakes flight data and tells people on the ground, hey, you're doing a good job. Practically, that's all it is. Same thing as
Yeah, there's some.
oh yeah,
in
the green landing gear doors
Oh,
on
yeah.
the landing gear.
Green landing
There's a
gear
little
doors.
more green to this one, so it's a little cleaner than the other one.
Well, it's the same, but I just
I mean,
painted.
we didn't mention green on the last one, so.
Yeah. So I think here it says first Bombardier 7500 or something. It says first something. In the links down below, I'll like maybe put links for like so you can see pictures and stuff.
Oh yeah, make sure to dripe a lock too.
Yeah, drape a lock. And over here on the tail we have a probe thing, and then same on the APU as well.
Pretty zasty.
So let's move on to the actual operators. So
Yeah,
here
this
we
one-
have November 212 Whiskey Quebec, owned by One Campus Drive Services LLC. Now those are just the owners. I have no clue who operates it because that's like confidential and private because they are private jets.
Funny joke.
So it's just white registration and then a red arrow. Nothing to see here. Literally.
And this one.
Here,
Over here.
we have November 203 Juliet Echo, owned by Delaware Trust Co. Trustee.
Delaware.
Yeah.
They just got commercial flights.
So it has like a pretty interesting grid pattern on the tail, and then it spreads onto the fuselage.
On the winglets.
Yeah, same on the winglets here. Pretty. It's a really interesting livery, and hard to represent in Minecraft because of all the tiny little lines.
They're
But-
being little poopy stinkies.
Yeah. All right. So here we have November 919 Foxtrot Golf, owned by November 919 Foxtrot Golf LLC. Pretty amazing.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
Now, the person who loves to fly this thing is the Jacksonville Jaguars owner, Shahid Khan.
And
I
then-
think I got it right. I'm not too sure. Please don't bomb me in the comments. Just make sure to drive the lock if I got it wrong, and then double it if I got it right.
Okay. So yeah, on the tail here we have a Jaguar, or the Jacksonville Jaguars owner, painted gray. Hard to represent here in Minecraft, and then the gray just spills onto the wing box. And
It goes.
surprisingly enough, the wings are actually painted. Now it's hard to see here, but it's supposed to be, I think, the Jaguar's eye on here. Anyway,
I can't really tell anything.
Yeah,
To be honest.
but whatever. The wings are painted. That's all you gotta know. So now let's move on to November 8 Charlie Golf, owned by TVPX Aircraft Solutions Inc. Trustee. I think Pig painted this one. Pretty standard.
Oh yeah, me
livery.
and Taxi painted Jaguars.
Yeah,
and
we
also
painted
Mateo.
Jaguars. So yeah, registration here, and then a gold lining, and then a gray underbelly. Wings kind of follow the same thing.
It's just boring wings, you know.
Yeah,
Nothing too special.
white wings, whatever.
Who cares?
Now we have an aircraft with a pretty interesting history. This is registered November 1111 Golf, owned by Wilmington Trust Co. Trustee. So I
I
think,
thought this was the OI or OE one.
yeah. So about that. So this aircraft was previously registered Oscar Echo Dash India India Lima, owned
Which is
by
OEILO.
yeah. So
The one for people who don't understand phonetic. Imagine not understanding phonetic alphabet.
imagine. So yeah, this was previously owned by Lada Motion, and then it got sold to, I don't know who operates it now, but the operator I just gave is a bank. So
Bank of America.
yeah, only F. So we have a gray fuselage and then a brown kind of thing going up. the
Pretty
fuselage.
brown, if you ask me.
Pretty brown sound. And then we have a temporary registration here. And then a brown, like, feather kind of thing going up the fuselage. Pretty interesting. Now, I just wanna say that we have most of every Global 7500. There's 40, and we have, like, 16.
That's half. If you do the math.
Little less than half, but we have most of what we found. So
Just practically. Yeah.
Yeah.
We might do the Global Express after this.
Yeah, but we got the Gulfstream and then Challenger and everything. So here we have Victor Quebec dash Bravo Oscar Kilo.
This one's like from the Bahamas or something.
Yeah.
Like registered in Bahamas.
I think it's
Registered in Bahamas.
Barbados or something. It's somewhere down in the Caribbean. But what's interesting is with most of these globals, these 7500s, they were once the owners had Global Expresses and then just used the same registration upgraded to the 7500. So we have a red and blue stripes going down the fuselage and then up, and then we have the tail here. Pretty interesting livery.
It's got stripes, yeah.
Yeah. Now let's move on to one of my favorite liveries.
The New Yorker one.
The New Yorker registered Victor Papa dash Charlie Foxtrot Kilo, owned by New Yorker Publications. So it's got a checkered tail here, and then
It says New Yorker on it too.
yeah, it says New Yorker on the engine here. And then the registrations are right here, and then on this side right here. Yeah, and then here's the window layout. There's an extra window on this side for the bathroom, so you get a nice loo with the view, as CBS would call it. And so yeah.
Poopy stinky.
Oh, here's the winglets are also painted that color.
Oh yeah. They're like beige, whatever.
Yeah, it's like a off-white cream color.
Cream.
So here we have Delta dash Oscar, Delta Alpha Sierra Charlie Papa, owned by K5 Aviation, a private charter company, I believe. So it's a pretty interesting livery. It's just blue, like I don't know what to call it, but then it goes up on the tail and it splits off. Here we have the German flag, as best as I could represent it. Registration right there. Pretty much.
It has blue letters for blue people.
Blue letters for the Blue Men Group. Here we have Tango 7 dash Golf Mike Charlie, owned by Tag Aviation Asia.
Asia. That's
So
Asia.
blue stripe. I think he just died. Blue stripe going down the tail and then down onto the fuselage. Registration right there. Nothing really.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just got a blue stripe.
Yeah. So.
Better than European airline liveries, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. Here
I'll take $5.
Here we have 9 Hotel dash Mike Alpha Foxtrot by
This one's from Malta.
owned by Hyperion Aviation.
Yay!
So just black and gold lining, and then it starts to get thin. So I tried to do my best as I could, and then.
Hey Andrew.
What?
I got a funny joke for you.
What's the joke?
Hey, you know how it says black and it's like yellow blocks, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what song that reminds me of?
What song?
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
And copyright claim. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's move on. Actually, registration, black and gold lining, nothing out of the ordinary. Now let's move on to our final livery, Victor Hotel dash Tango Golf Golf, operated by Gandel Investments Pty Ltd. So here we have the Australian flag, on the tail, and then red and blue lining going down the fuselage. And then same with this one, it starts to get thin, so I tried to do my best.
Writing on the wing. Don't forget the wing.
Oh yeah, registration on the wing.
On both wings, apparently.
Yeah.
They do it on both wings. For some reason, they do that in Australia.
Yeah, pretty interesting. We have the registration right here, and then the red and blue lining on.
From afar, it looked like it was for NASA. Then I saw like the tail. I was like, oh, it's for NASA. Never mind. No, it's not.
Dude, imagine. So, that's pretty much it. The Global 7500 is an amazing and beautiful aircraft. But
I saw one yesterday when I was leaving.
And you didn't tell me. Wow. So, yeah, this is a pretty interesting aircraft, but with Bombardier going under, they're starting to sell most of their assets. And I believe Textron Aviation, who develops the Cessna business jets.
Hey, we have Textron here. Did you know that?
Yeah.
We get a lot of Mirages here from... Because, like, ATAC is a thing, you know?
Yeah. So, they might be taking over the 7500. But...
Which that means more 7500s for me.
That about does it. Stay on the lookout. Oh my god, I completely forgot to mention the scale. 2-to-1.
How dare you say 2-to-1, dude? You cannot do that here. You know you'll get banned if you say 2-to-1. You can only do 1.5-to-1.
Yeah, so Zap and everyone got kind of mad at us for whatever reason, but whatever, we're just living life lavishly. 2-to-1, Global 7500. Stay on the lookout for more 2-to-1 aircraft. Gulfstream, and then Challenger, and then some stuff in the works.
Don't show the Falcon.
Oh, I already showed it.
How dare you?
But yeah, stay on the lookout for more 2-to-1 aircraft from us. But anyway,
From the BizJet people.
we'll see you in another one.
He got sad because we didn't include him in here.
But yeah, Pig got very sad. So anyway, we'll see you in another one. Peace out.